Hey everybody, so I wanted to go ahead and review my Bitmoji locker. You can see we got Bitmoji me. He's still in summer mode, but he's coming back to school and getting all set up. I kind of want to just look at the things that are important to me. I do want to start here at the top of the page and go ahead and clarify on this one. Nobody cares, work harder. So it's like a banner I have up in the school hallway above my lockers. It's not just like my personal motto, it's like the school motto. It's a little tough to read, but it does say Redbird football on there. I went to Illinois State and proud Redbird. And our football team has those T-shirts where basically they're saying, put the effort in on the field, put the effort in practice, and make sure that you're not giving excuses. That's kind of become one of my mottos in the classroom. Nobody cares, work harder, and that applies to me and it applies to you. As I mentioned in the expectations from me and expectations for you vlog, that applies to your classwork. And I recognize sometimes there's going to be times where you've got other things going on that are more important than school, and that's fine. Just reach out and let me know. So then going ahead and jumping into the locker. Up here at the top, we got pizza, and this particular pizza, it's not just that I like pizza, I also like to cook. And it's right above the tent on purpose because that is our cast iron Dutch oven pizza we make when my family is out camping. So when we go camping, it's a little tough to tell. We got a little Mickey Mouse lights on our tent. We got a big, nice family tent. I mentioned that I am an Illinois State guy and I pulled up my coffee mug because, as you can see from my hat on my Bitmoji, I'm a big coffee guy too. So that's why I got the coffee mug in there. And our motto there is gladly we learn and teach. And so that is one of the things that I try to carry with me, come into the curriculum, come into what we do with that mindset of gladly we learn and teach. So learning new skills and then passing them on to you. Family is really important to me. You can see it on the locker door. And so up here at the top, that's Mrs. Neiweem and I, as we are at Paris. We're actually at the Epcot Center. We were on our honeymoon, and so we were on our way to dinner in Japan, and we stopped to take a selfie by the Eiffel Tower. It was nighttime, so it's a little tricky to tell, but that's what's going on there. The picture right below that is my daughter, Belle, and my wife, Mrs. Neiweem. They're out in the yard just kind of hanging out. And so that's just, the importance of family to me. And then a nice family selfie here. And I put this last one in at the bottom because I enjoy being a dad. It's one of the things that's really important to me. You'll hear me talk about my kids. She might show up in my vlogs periodically. Mrs. Neiweem has shown up in my vlogs, at least for some of the Funky Friday stuff that I do. So family is important to me. Besides the family that I have posted here in pictures, my sister and brother-in-law live in northern Wisconsin. My sister is 2 years younger than me, was best man at my wedding, so we're pretty close, even though we're not geographically close. My parents actually live about 10 minutes away in the house that my sister and I grew up in, so they are the primary babysitter when Mrs. Neiweem and I actually get a chance to do a date night, which of course looks a little different during quarantine. Um, but we still try to have fun. I'm also the varsity girls and boys tennis coach. So here's my girls. I made the picture really small because they're all mad at me because it was freezing that day at the conference tournament. And then I've got my tennis racket here in the bottom of the locker. So just kind of representing the tennis side of me. I enjoy the sport. I love playing it. I'm also a huge Cubs fan. All the Chicago teams. I'm actually wearing a Bulls tie right now. So I'm not a Sox guy, but I don't hate the White Sox. But so these are some of the things you'll hear me talk about, some of the things that are important to me. So that's kind of a little bit of my about me, a little bit different than what you normally see. I also try to do a few of the FAQs. So my wife is also a teacher. She teaches in Kenosha at Harborside. She teaches 11th grade English at one of the high schools up there. I've been teaching. We've both been teaching. We're the same age, 35 for 14 years. This is my 14th year right here. Third year in North Chicago, as I mentioned the other day, first year doing social studies here, but I actually got a history degree down at Illinois State, so I feel pretty comfortable. Worked as a sub for a while, kind of substitute taught absolutely everything. So if you ever need help with a subject, feel free to reach out. I should be able to help you out. My wife and I met through a meetup group at a bowling alley out in Round Lake. We got married in 2016, just after the Cubs won the World Series. So literally, they played Go Cubs Go at our wedding reception. My daughter is 2. She was born in 2018. And I am 6'5", although you can't tell that on the digital. When you see me in class or if you see me on the tennis court, you'll probably notice it. So that's a little bit about me and some of my FAQs that I usually get from students. I'm interested in seeing your Bitmoji lockers and learning more about you. As always, I try to end with this. Take care of yourself and each other. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. And from my household to yours, we love you.